Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another live stream. I hope you survived the bear market of January 26th going into 27th of 2025. I'm going to go live on TikTok as well, and we will get this party started. Another day. Why is Bitcoin dumping? Should I long ICP? What about my Uniswap long? Foregone. I'm just getting ready for you. Grateful for your morning streams. Thank you. Good afternoon, Grant. Good morning, John. Daryl, good morning. I'm early. I'm not. I'm actually a little bit late. It's over. It's over, guys. You know, I actually think, I mean, listen, I've been saying March, right? I think we're nearing the end, and I think what's coming next is a significant move down in Bitcoin's dominance. So it's almost over, but not yet. Hello, Brex. Hello, Marco. Morning, Noel. Good morning, Elias. Good morning, Moose Knuckler. Good morning, Clabrizi. Good morning, Madvin. Good morning, Jay. Hello, Val. Good morning, Jay Burke. Fafo. It's a meme coin that just launched. I have no thoughts on it. I'm sorry. All right. Hello, everyone. I cannot wait to get out. It's become a curse. I feel you. I feel you. Good morning, buying render arrow. Okay. I'm curious to see the render chart. Can't take more of this BS. You thought this was going to be easy. You know what? I will admit something. This was easier in 2021 and in 2017, 2018. This is a lot more difficult right now. So, he held more than top 20 coins. Yeah. I hope you bought the dip. So, all right, render. I want to look at the render chart. Market makers playing games as always. Listen, I do wonder. So I think I do think that Bitcoin is in distribution, which means that that doesn't mean we have peaked already, but that means that it could be that the next leg up, if the next leg up in Bitcoin is accompanied by a significant drop in Bitcoin's dominance, and let's say that Bitcoin only gets up to $115,000 and you're expecting 150, 180, whatever. If we only get up to 150 115 and we see Bitcoin's dominance plummet, we're approaching the end, okay? So don't be holding off expecting for Bitcoin under that scenario to where, how much further can Uni dip to? There we go. I already anticipated your question, Foregone. Don't be holding off. This is the mistake that I made in early 2021. I lost a lot of money. I made a lot of money, and then I lost a lot of money. I ended up winning more than losing, but I lost a lot of money waiting for Bitcoin to go higher than $64,900 in early 2021, and it didn't happen. Okay, so Pump.fun is cancer to crypto. That's what's going to be the narrative. And I'm telling you guys, I actually made a pretty lengthy tweet about this yesterday. People are going to say it's the dilution, it's the creation of all these cryptocurrencies, and I'm telling you it's not. It is that the macro environment isn't as favorable to risk on activity as it was in 2021 and in 2017. It's always the deep. How much money you guys think we have? You guys keep saying buy in the deep. Oh, you think I'm one of those people. You think I'm one of those people, man. I am not one of those people. Okay? I said sell at a certain time. Did you sell? No. You listened to one of those people who said diamond hand, DCA, buy the dip. I said sell. Well, I didn't. I said offense to defense. Okay, so I had money to buy the dip because I sold near the top. But you want to lump me in with all these other people who are saying, no, hey, buy the dip. It's time to buy the dip. If you had listened to me in the first place, you would have had money to buy the dip. But you didn't listen to me. And now you're upset with me. You should be upset at other people, not me. All right, let the fun begin. Good afternoon. Let's see. Thoughts on DeepSeek? I don't know, man. It seems like the next batch of news that gets us all afraid. And it looks like we're already recovering. It looks like the stock market opened. The ETFs are buying the dip. All right, so this guy, Tez02121, doesn't have money to buy the dip. You know who has money to buy the dip? It's BlackRock, and they're buying the dip. So Sunday going into Monday, this reminds me a lot of January 13th, 2 weeks ago, to where, all right, we have this Sunday FUD that's going to crash the markets and cause as soon as the stock market opens, a little bit of a sell-off and for people to buy the dip. That's what I think about DeepSeek. Never heard of DeepSeek until 12 hours ago. I don't care. All right, Render. So Render wicked to the 236, currently at the 200-day moving average. Maybe that's the bottom for Render, a local bottom for Render. That looks like a good one to get into. Arrow, of course. Hello, B58 Rocket. Let's see, Alex, are we making lower lows in alt, especially utility? Let me look at the total 2 crypto market cap chart. Arrow still looks terrible. Now, 84 cents, 85 cents, somewhere around there. That's a good entry on Arrow. Let me look at total 2. End of the month FUD and dip, typical manipulation. People are saying no alt run. I addressed that. Anthony, I addressed that. Guys, all right, Mitch, I think we are wrecked, and I never say that. I'm going down with my ship, though. You guys have to remember, okay, all of a sudden, these people are coming out of the woodworks trying to save face, trying to say, oh, look at how many cryptos have been created. That's why we're not going to have an alt season. And I have been consistent the entire time. I have been saying we most likely will have an alt season, or we will most likely have a significant move down in Bitcoin's dominance that we will end up looking back on. And will we give it the label of alt season? I believe so. But leading up all of 2024, I was saying that in terms of this is what might happen. This is what's more likely than not to happen. And some of you guys would get offended at me. What do you mean might? What do you mean that this possibility? Are you open to the possibility that's not going to happen? Yes, I have always been open to the possibility that it's not going to happen. But I have been consistent in saying it's more likely than not that it is going to happen. And now all of these people who came into 2025, they were preaching to you this nonsense all throughout 2024, telling you that 2025 was going to be the year that you make all of your wildest dreams come true, that you make life-changing gains, wife-changing gains. Now all of a sudden they're shaking in their boots, telling you, oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's too many cryptocurrencies. We might not have an alt season, and they're looking for a scapegoat because they're afraid. Now, how about you follow the person who's been consistent this entire time, who is still telling you the same thing, that we are most likely going to have a significant move down in Bitcoin's dominance that we will label as alt season. Okay, but I'm so tired of these people, man. These people who have no idea what they're talking about. Just looking at former cycles, telling you the same thing. Just drives me crazy. And then some of you are going to, at the end, you're going to lose your shirts listening to those people, and you're going to come back and blame me. All right, should we sell Bitcoin currently? No, what are you talking about? Consistency always wins, man. Alex, I'm glad you're here. I had some hard words for you, but I'm glad you're here. I'm looking, this is my last opportunity for awesome prices. Listen, this might be the last opportunity. I mean, if you have, some of you didn't sell when I said offense to defense. And if you have stables on the sideline, I'm sure if I look at a lot of these charts, a lot of them are at fantastic buy levels right now. Let me look at Jasmine real quick. I bet that's at a perfect entry. It's at a perfect entry. It did exactly, oh my goodness. It went to the level that I was saying I was targeting. Let me look at LCX. There's probably a ton of charts that did exactly what I said they were going to do. 22 cents, LCX. I just, whatever chart, whatever crypto, like if you watched any of my live streams and you just took any notes, I'm telling you, these cryptos have probably already gone to the exact levels that I said to buy them. Let me look at crypto.com. And then wherever else. I mean, whatever you guys you want to look at, I'm sure a lot of them went to the exact entry points that I gave. Thank you for that, Real Monkey. Crypto.com. You had 3 opportunities now. And wouldn't you know it, I gave you an entry of 12.342 cents. And I'm just now for the first time looking at this chart. It went to 12.285 cents. So forgive me. I said 12.342. It went to 12.285. And now it's at 13.298. So, okay. Don't get upset. Take it easy. I'm fine, man. HEEHEE's at a great price. The dip was bought on HEEHEE. We are doing a HEEHEE giveaway, by the way. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and the end of the day, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to win $100 worth. The levels were much lower earlier today. Pepe was on sale. Now, I didn't have an entry for Pepe. I will admit that. So, honestly, the market being down because of Chinese AI is so stupid. I agree with you. So, bro, how much further can Uni drop? Can you please help me out? Foregone. High grounds, a.k.a. foregone. Uniswap. Man, watch the replay of this live stream, Foregone. I was a prophet. I quoted you before you even commented. 1097. So if you see Uniswap at $9.83, that's a good entry. Can you check Ponky? Oh, man, I'm sure Ponky's down terribly. You really want me to check Ponky? I was feeling good today, and now you want me to check Ponky. Since you don't think we're having an alt season, should we sell our HEEHEE? Did you not hear a word that I said to you? My goodness. Since you don't think we're having an alt season, here I am saying multiple times, we are most likely having an alt season. And you some of you guys, you hear that because I'm not saying 100%. You hear that as I'm being a bear that we're not going to have an alt season. You make me want to pull my hair out, man. Ross Ulbricht Fund Coin, I have not heard about that. Since you think we're most likely not going to have an alt season. Did you hear Alvarez yesterday said there's going to be massive news about Fat Cat? I did not. That sounds great. Just desk smash. That question deserved a desk smash. So this is a good time to buy. Yes. Yes, this is a good time to buy. I mean, really, the levels were there. Oh, I forgot to look at Total 2. In Total 2, we are in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend, okay? I know this wick was scary. It wasn't as scary as 2 weeks ago. We are still in an uptrend. We put in a higher high. Now we've put in a higher low, most likely. And we are most likely next from here going to put in another higher high. So things are okay. What am I looking at? Morpho. Somebody asked if I could look at Morpho. Will XLM make gains this run? 2 weeks ago, I bought a lot of XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, ISOs. I bought a lot of ISOs. And for short-term gains. I have a lot of confidence in that for short-term gains. So Morpho, we have news Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday's Fed meeting. They're most likely not going to lower rates. Morpho still looks fine. It's in an uptrend. I mean, let me look at some EMAs here. It looks like it might have lost the 50-day moving average. That's a little bit of a concern, but Morpho still looks good. Bounced perfectly off the 50-day EMA. So hopefully the 20-day EMA is not going to be resistance for Morpho. But Morpho still looks bullish. So let's see. You're 100% correct, Alex. You've been the only one saying that, and everyone been knocking you down for that. Really appreciate you. Thank you, Lou. Pin link at the level where I bought. Scooping more. Can't wait. Okay. It's not fun to look at the pin link chart. I sold all my already and now only have HEEHEE and Fat Cat. I mean, you guys want to know something interesting here. On Friday, I had to correct myself mid-sentence. And I said something about, like, Popcat. Yeah, Ponky looks terrible still. Eventually, maybe it'll break this downtrend. But I said something about Fat Cat being Popcat which is, got over $1 billion. I think it got to $2 billion in market cap. I described it as being a safer play than something like a HEEHEE or a Fat Cat. But then looking at the charts, you can't say that. HEEHEE, Fat Cat, Solnic have been way safer plays than these large cap Solana meme coins. How far down is PopCat from its peak? It's got to be something like more than 80%. HEEHEE from its October peak is not down that much, and then it recovered very well last week. Whereas PopCat is still bleeding, Fartcoin still bleeding, Peanut still bleeding. So like these large market cap meme coins, and I bought some PopCat last week. I'm down from my buy last week. I'm down 35% on that. They're not safer plays than the ones that you have a face to them. And we're still grinding, trying to do the work to make it go well. You're welcome for my big HEEHEE pump 6 hours ago. Thank you. I will appreciate that. So buy Jasmine now. Yes, probably the last big buying opportunity. We'll see. There's always buying opportunities. Let me look at Near. I am live on YouTube. Everyone, World War Bitcoin. Unlocking coins raises the market cap, but not the price of the coins. Such a BS. Oh man. Mets, you're preaching to the choir. I was the first one. And I am telling you, perhaps in all of crypto. I'm not as big as, the Benjamin Cohens of the world or whomever else, Alex Becker. But I was the first one to raise the alarm on that BS, man, on that nonsense. I dare you to find anyone who was talking about this before 2023. I was talking about that kind of stuff in 2023. And that's why I've moved so much of my portfolio to meme coins, because I'm like, screw this stuff. Screw this garbage about like all these insane inflation rates. Like in 2018, the 3,000 cryptocurrencies that existed in 2018, barely any of them were all that inflationary. Fast forward to 2021, and all of a sudden the scam is progressing, and we have some pretty highly inflationary cryptocurrencies. Fast forward to 2024, 2025, and it's like this is just straight up an out of this world just utility scam. Which means that, some of you want to claim that meme coins are cancer. No, meme coins are the thing that's eventually going to heal the crypto market, because these VCs and whomever else, they're going to lose their shirts on their scams by being bag holders of their own scams. Near looks good. If I could extend this fib chart here, by the way, Near is at the 236. I think there's a good entry here for Near. So they got to be trolling you. Yeah, maybe. I think people like to push your buttons. I'm here for it. Hello, Zwimple. Good morning. I feel like Death Smash awarded to. Foregone. If Mr. Cuz shows up, he'll get a Death Smash. You think the Fed is more likely to initiate QE even if rate cut doesn't happen on Wednesday? There's a 0% chance that they're going to initiate QE. They might put an end to QT. Maybe they'll put an end to quantitative tightening. But they're not going to initiate quantitative easing. That's not for several months. Market cap tells you the true value of crypto. Yes. Yeah, I've been live for 15 minutes, Tyrone. Did I say, is that Tyrone? Yeah, okay. If you check the total two or others, it's uptrend, but all the coins are low. All right, so I feel where you're coming from, Mets, but total two only covers the top 150 cryptocurrencies. So it doesn't include, a bunch of other cryptocurrencies. So let's see, thoughts on Say. Let me look at the Say chart. Say. Say, it looks like it's bottomed out. It looks like it's just been, there's a level of support, that you can draw here. It looks like it's there. It could certainly go lower. Guys, another general thesis that I want to share with you, and I think this is true, I would, unless there's something really compelling with these newer cryptocurrencies, newer being cryptos that were created between 2021 and right now, I'm looking at a lot of the charts for these older cryptocurrencies, like the V chains of the world, whatever else, you know. They look a lot healthier than the newer cryptocurrencies. The newer ones just seem to be going lower and lower, like a Celestia. Celestia just seems to just keep on bleeding and bleeding, and it doesn't help that it's a highly inflationary cryptocurrency. But then if you compare that to like a V chain or a what else is there? Shoot. I mean, even Filecoin, even though Filecoin is super highly inflationary, a lot of the 2021 cryptos or ones that existed before 2021, their charts don't look that bad. I mean, their charts look like the kind of charts that I want to be in ahead of what I think is going to be a significant move down in Bitcoin dominance. But these are the ones I think that deep pockets are going to be more interested in pouring lots of money into over a Celestia. Even I'm sorry to say a Blast. I made some videos being very bullish on Blast. I might have to throw in the towel on that one. What are some other ones? I mean, maybe Zcash, Zilliqa. These are some of the the dinosaurs. They are just holding up better. They're holding up above their 200-day moving averages. XYO is another one that I think is holding up better than some of these other ones that are just straight up bleeding to death. So Jasmy's another one. Thor dead after news of insolvency. I don't know. There's lots of cryptos that seem to die and then they come back. Man, it's hard to say. I mean, Thor is not down to its bear market bottom. I wouldn't touch it. I think I wouldn't. I'd say don't touch that. So 1+ million followers, influencers are going to do videos about Fat Cat. Really? Okay. I mean, that sounds interesting. Do you think bull market will start soon? I think we're going to see a drop in Bitcoin dominance soon. LOL, you can tell the sheep's first cycle with emotions. Yeah, my morning stream with Alex, the Death Smasher, makes me feel better about the noobs who ask the same. Should I buy now? Yeah, okay. Thank you, J-Ho. The FUD and sentiment on utility is at an all-time low. Yeah, and some of it's deserved. Any idea why AO was pumped yesterday? I have no idea, no. Hey, Anon, I don't know anything about that. Is it called Jasmy Coin? Yeah, Jasmy. All right, let's see. Injective thoughts. So, all right, the feelings that you're feeling about utility cryptos right now. I would say it might have been worse in August at one point. The feeling that you're feeling about utilities, just know, okay, if I've looked at SoulForge, I'm not going to look at it right now. If we see this big reversal and all of a sudden utility cryptos just explode, I would be very, very skeptical of any positive feelings that you're going to have and thinking, all right, the future of blockchain technology is here. If you see profits, take profits, okay? Just take profits. Don't be stupid. Now, Injective also went down to a level, a good buying level, and it's still in the liquidity zone that I'm interested in longing this. So, if it stays at this level, it stays below 1908 by the end of this live stream, I'm probably going to open a long on Injective. A lot of these inflationary coins have horrible tokenomics. Yes, Trump is going to force a rate cut. Will he? If so, all right, let's say that Trump forces a rate cut. I'm very skeptical of that. The Federal Reserve seems to do whatever it chooses to do without much influence from whomever is in office. But let's say that Trump is able to force a rate cut. I'm telling you, Bitcoin to $120,000 this week. Altcoins, alt season explosion. If that happens, yeah, because the market has already priced in the fact that they're not cutting rates. So, but that's going to be very short lived. That's not something that I'm going to be excited about. That I'm going to change my tune towards whatever happens over the next few months. I will probably be 90% out of crypto by April. When is Bitcoin season over, and when will altcoin season start? I've answered that already. I think soon. Meme coins aren't any better. Insiders have majority of the supply. Yeah, but so all right, utility. Insiders have a majority of the supply, highly inflationary tokenomics. Meme coins, insiders have the majority of the supply, fully diluted tokenomics. Between those two, I'm sorry, I'll go with meme coins. How does Bitcoin dominance look to you? DeepSeek, what AI? That just seems like the thing. That seems like the Monday morning thing to get us all terrified. So Bitcoin dominance, unfortunately, looks bullish. I did already look at this chart. It can still change on a dime. It's still in lower high territory. Let's see what happens after this next Fed meeting. Thoughts on Pepe? I'm sure Pepe looks terrible. Let's see. And it's free. I don't know what you're saying. What's the reason for the big difference between instance market and market in March 2024? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. Oh man, Pepe is at a deep discount. If there was ever a level for Pepe to hold, it would be this one, the 200-day moving average. If not, that's probably going to be resistance. So, how do you feel about Tired Dad? How do I feel about myself? I don't. What's Tired Dad? Is Ondo still one of your top plays? Yes, definitely. Ondo's on sale right now. The day of the unlock was the bottom. There was a lot of FUD with that, a lot of shorting with it. So, Whiff at a good entry point. Whiff is a falling knife, man. I would not say I highly doubt it's at a good entry point. Let's see. Yeah, no. I mean, by what metric is Whiff at a good entry point? I mean, it is back down very close to its August 5th bottom. Maybe that's a bottom. But otherwise, no. Whiff, I would rather wait for some kind of sign of a reversal. Whiff has been straight down since what? December, November? So HEEHEE, let's go. We are doing a HEEHEE giveaway. There's one that the dip was bought up very well on. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and the end of the day, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to win $100 worth. I am live on YouTube, everyone on TikTok. It's impossible for me to answer every question here on TikTok, but on YouTube I can. XTZ doesn't look amazing. I mean, it was holding up pretty well, but it's just kind of lost support here. I don't know what to say about XTZ. Where are we going? Maybe the 200-day. Volume's pretty low. I mean, maybe it's just this chart. What chart is this? What exchange? Oh, Bitfinex. I don't know. Not in love with XTZ. Is Trump looking bullish? I don't know. I'm sorry. Let me plow through here. The HEEHEE, do we need to buy a certain way? Would Phantom work? Yeah, get the contract address. It starts with 9DLUVB. All right, Shiba Inu is behind SoulForge. AI, Shiba Inu is behind. Okay. Cool. Yo, Alex from Bangkok. Hello. Hey, borrow against WBTC in place of Bitcoin. I have no idea how to do that. ABT old. Also, how does the chart look? Yeah, ABT's old, but the chart, I mean, it pumped really hard last week, and then I'm a little nervous to look at this chart right now. Yeah, it's pretty much lost all of its gains from last week. It's back down to the 236. If this is a level to buy, if there's ever a level to buy ARC block, this is the level. But man, what a terrible performing crypto. So recently, at least, SFAI ripping up chart. Cool, man. Guys, stop it, guys. You have to stop. I know you're in your Telegram group. Somebody said, "Hey, let's raid this live stream. Talk about SoulForge." Stop it. If you want me to FUD SoulForge, you will continue this. You need to stop, or I'm going to rip on you guys so hard. All right? Pump Fund Killer, SoulForge AI. Do not buy SoulForge AI. It's a scam. All right? You want to keep doing this. You want to keep spamming my live stream. I will bash SoulForge to no end. All right, you guys are done. Okay, good. Thoughts on Blur? I'm sure Blur looks bad. Goat and Popcat. We need to see them stop bleeding. It's just been a falling knife with both of those. Gala, I wouldn't be surprised if Gala's chart looked okay. Let me look at that. And then what was the other one? Blur. Gala, I mean, all right, Gala, man, all right, now that I'm looking at some of these, I think Gala's at a good entry, but what I liked about so a lot of these older coins is that they were just chopping, but now it looks like they've lost the chop. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to go that much lower, but what was I looking at next? Oh, Blur. I'm assuming this chart looks terrible. Yeah, Blur is still in a clear downtrend below all the moving averages. I wouldn't touch it yet. Swift coin looking amazing. Okay, I'm taking a break from the market. It's effing up my life. Guys, this was never going to be easy. I tried warning you. I told you that, you know, watch my pinned video on my YouTube channel, my Bitcoin price prediction chart, my Bitcoin price prediction video. Oh, wow, Swift coin's on a tear. I wouldn't buy it right now. I said that 2024 was going to be an incredibly difficult year to navigate. And the response that I got from a lot of people was, oh, it's no problem. We're just going to DCA. We're going to hodl. Guys, I'm telling you, the time for DCAing and hodling, we're not talking about diamond hands here. I don't want to hear the way that you are going to get wrecked this cycle is if you are still in this 2021 mindset of diamond hand, DCA, hold on for dear life, wait for your 20x, wait for your 50x, okay? We are not here for 20x's or 50x's. We are here to make gains. If you are still stuck in that 2021 mindset, you either need to sell everything and go away, or you need to just right now make a significant shift in your mindset. You're not here for the 20x. You are lettuce hands. The way that you win this cycle is if you are lettuce hands. There are only two cryptocurrencies that I am diamond handing: Bitcoin and HEEHEE. And if you want to take this and apply it to HEEHEE, you want to say that you should lettuce hand HEEHEE, whatever. I am not lettuce handing HEEHEE because I have as much confidence in myself as I do in anything else. And if you want to share that confidence in me, fine. But like everything else, man, you buy, you make gains, and you sell. You do not hold for months on end. That's so dumb. What if the Fed discusses lowering rates this week? We'll see. I mean, I'm open to that possibility, but like, according to the CME Fed Watch, if you don't pay attention to the CME Fed Watch, they've never been wrong. All right. And so right now, and I tried, I attempted to take a stab at it and say, hey, I disagree with the CME Fed Watch. They're going to lower rates this time. And then I think I've been proven wrong. So according to the CME Fed Watch, there's a 99.5% chance that they are not going to lower rates. And so those of you asking about, well, what if they lower rates this week? Do you pay attention to the CME Fed Watch tool? They're never wrong, especially if they're going to give a 99.5% confidence that they're not going to lower rates. Let me look at March. I'm just curious. So even in March, there's a 65.6% chance that they're not going to lower rates at the next Fed meeting. We'll see. Because you are a tired dad, you should look at tired, nice community. Okay. Oh, yeah, something on Caspa. Let me look at Caspa and Trump coin. I'm very curious about Caspa. I have a limit order set for Caspa. I've held it for 2 weeks. I might just cancel it. 12.49. I mean, I did tell you guys last week when Caspa got up to 15 cents that it was not a good place to buy. Now it's down to 12.49 cents. I don't know, man. It's just kind of in the middle of a range. I don't think it's going to put in a lower low. So this might, 11.75 cents might be the bottom, might have been the bottom. So is it now okay to get, I'm kind of talking myself into it now that I'm speaking about it. So Trump looking bullish. Let me look at Trump. Now I opened up a short and I got wrecked on the short. I mean, I lost $100, something like that. So where's Trump at right now? Oh man, if I was still in that, I'd be up. Is Trump looking bullish? You think this chart looks bullish? I don't know, man. $27.39. I mean, it's a week old. Can't really do much technical analysis on it. I would not say that this is a bullish looking chart. So Casper will surprise everyone. Low key, sneaky gem. That's one of the few from that was created after 2021. That's one of the few that I would say I'm willing to hold on to Casper, and I'm willing to buy Casper right now. I'm late. Is the crash DeepSeek related? FUD. Apparently, yes. I don't care. Oh shoot, I missed Onyx Coin. Let me look at Onyx Coin. Guys, I am live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Onyx Coin. I am losing ground on, oh man, yeah. All right, XCN, that's right. So I just don't know what to say. You know, it formed a bull flag. It pumped really hard, formed a bull flag. I said that I thought it was gonna chop for a little bit more, and then it put in another leg. And I'm saying statistically, it is not in your favor to buy Onyx Coin right now. I know that you're really tempted. You see the green candles. It looks like really sexy, and I think that's not the best play. And could Onyx Coin continue to climb? Sure, it could. I'm just saying probability wise. You know, some of you got mad at me last week because I said, you know, don't buy Onyx Coin. I said it's probably going to chop for a bit before putting another leg up. I did not say don't buy it. I just said be patient. So now what? Now I'm saying don't buy Onyx Coin. I'm sorry. I don't think it's in your favor to buy Onyx Coin, XCN. So they desperately want to get the housing market going. Cuts will come. Maybe next time around. CAFE because you are. Let's see. Brett looks terrible, man. Yeah, I haven't sold any of my Brett, and you know, lesson learned: do as I say, not as I do. I made a mistake. I should have taken profits on Brett. Now Brett could come back. Brett could bounce back. XCN will catch a move from this dump, but I wouldn't touch it. Way too hot. Yeah. ERC20 memes are suffering the most. Not surprising. Who wants to pay $30 to buy a meme coin? $30 just to get into a meme coin. I have no desire to do that unless it's available on an exchange. Then I'll buy it. You said out by April. Is that to have money on the side for fall after summer lull? I wouldn't be surprised if I bought back in July or something like that for some kind of bounce. Good morning, Huggy. Gonna buy more HEEHEE today. Let's go, Jason. Is in the next Fed meeting, what would be good news for crypto? If they ended quantitative tightening, that would be good news. I'm not assuming. I'm not mentally prepared for a rate cut. If they did cut rates, that would be very bullish. But it would be amazing if they put an end to quantitative tightening. That would be sick. Audio, somebody wanted me to look at audio. Audio's chart, like a lot of other altcoins, looks terrible. But again, you know, I drew a level of support months ago. I don't even remember drawing this level, and it missed by fractions of a penny. So please have a look at Akash. Let me look at Akash. Reminder everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and the end of the day, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to win $100 worth. Wouldn't you know it? What a shock. Are you guys tired of me saying this? All right. These altcoin charts, so many of them, they look terrible. All right. Akash looks terrible. Now, at some point, this is going to break a downtrend. And when that time happens, I'll be interested in it. You know, I just drew it for those on TikTok. I just drew a trend line on my YouTube channel, World War Bitcoin, so you can see that trend line there. If it can break through to the other side, then awesome, you know. But for now, it's like I wouldn't touch any of these. Ethereum, I think, is poised to break through. I think it's going to happen very soon. But until then, I'm not touching Ethereum. I want to see it break through. I already drew a trend line on Ethereum. Are you involved in XYZ verse? I've never heard of it. But where's my trend line? There it is. If we see Ethereum break through the trend line and then hold it as support, put in a higher high in the process, I'll be a lot more interested in longing Ethereum. Otherwise, I just, you know, the Ethereum that I hold, it's for my entries and exits into different cryptos. Let's see. Have 50% HEEHEE. Where shall I put the other 50%? What would you do? Wow, that's a lot. You know, as much as I appreciate the fact that you're 50% in HEEHEE, I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of one's portfolio to have in one crypto. I would not be 50% in anything. But okay, you know, as far as I'm concerned, Fat Cat and Solnick, those are number 2 and 3 in no particular order on my ride or die list for meme coins. But you know, I mean, I would buy some utility. I'd put some into ISOs for now because ISO charts look very bullish still. So thank you for that super chat, by the way. All right. XCN down to 0.025. I don't know. I'm not going to look at it right now. I already looked at it. With the market dump, what's the best memes to capitalize with while market is red? HEEHEE, Fat Cat, Solnick. What are your current thoughts on Link and Arrow? All right, so Link. I would say Soba too. I'm just kind of wondering what's going on with Soba. It's been pretty depressing lately. And I have some Soba. I have my bag. All right, Link. I already looked at Arrow. Just terrible. Looks terrible. Chainlink. Let me see while these levels load here. So bounce off the 50-day EMA. I would love it. I'd be pretty bullish. I'd be really excited about buying Link. The Link chart doesn't look that bad, by the way. I'd be pretty excited about buying Link at $20.89. So, Kist joined. Oh, just joined. Should I just hold at the moment? Yes. When Trump has finished building his own printing company. Okay. Is it too late to get into HEEHEE now? No. Absolutely not. Do you think Ponky can make a comeback? Chart looks nasty. Assuming that we are entering some kind of alt season here, which I do believe we are. Ponky, yes. Agree on ABT. I'm so happy right now that I sold 75% of ABT at 420 average at 88 cents. All right, good job, JN. Can you look at LCX? LCX, I already looked at it. 22 cents is still the entry. I like the challenge of this market. So different from 4 to 8 years ago. I like the challenge. I'm sorry to say I'm doing well. And the reason why some of you may not be doing well with this market is because you're in this DCA hodl diamond hand mentality, which you just need to break free of. But as soon as you're able to do that, you have a leg up on 98% of people. And you can do very well. You can make money. You know, just don't do. Here's the mistake that I'm prone to. I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw everything dumping, and I was like, I'm gonna short Fartcoin. I can't wait. I'm really excited about shorting Fartcoin. And then, you know, this is the second time now I've lost money doing an impulsive short of Fartcoin because I throw away all my trading rules. Because guys, I can't believe it. The opportunity. Listen, guys. You have to learn how to trade. It's not difficult. I know it seems very difficult, but we're going to have, when this is over and when we know it's over, Fartcoin and Popcat and Peanut, they're all listed. We can leverage short all of those cryptos. They're all going to go to zero. We can open a simple 5x short and dump those things to zero. I mean, they're not going to go exactly to zero, you know. They might even make a comeback in 2028, but when it's over, the opportunities to short these garbage coins, this wasn't available in 2021. Like Shiba Inu, you could short Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, but like those have more sustenance, more longevity. But these cryptos that maybe what I think is going to come with Ponky, you know, and Fartcoin and Popcat is another move up and perhaps a move to a new all-time high. What comes after that is an opportunity to make insane gains by shorting these cryptos. But, you know, not right now because they've dumped already a ton. I want to wait for a retrace at least. I feel HEEHEE will melt faces. I know it will melt faces. I woke up bankrupt today. That's your fault. Anime Ambient says, Alex, I woke up bankrupt today. There are probably things that you should have done to prevent that from happening. Thoughts on Helium as a project? I'm not a fan of Helium. Can you make money on the HNT crypto? Sure. The chart looks, oh my goodness, chart looks awful. And this is an aggressive downtrend with Helium. So, you know, maybe it's going to break through that downtrend pretty soon. And then there'll be time to pounce on that, but not right now. Which platform do you lose to short and long? Mostly Bitmart. Thoughts on HBAR? HBAR still looks good. Yeah, it's holding above 31 cents. You know, the ISOs, that's where I bought most of my, that's where I put most of my stable coins a couple weeks ago. HBAR, XRP, I don't love HBAR. I've been pretty anti HBAR. But I underestimated what this move on XRP would do for the other ISOs. But I bought a lot of HBAR. I bought some Sologenic. I bought some XDC, some XRP. And I think soon there's going to be another leg up for all those cryptos. That's all short term. Listen, I'm not married to these bags. Don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it, you know? We're just having a fling right now. ICP looks terrible. I'm not surprised. Everything looks terrible. But now where do we go for ICP? ICP, I said 852. Now it's at 880. It wicked pretty heavily below that level. There was an opportunity for a scalp at least with ICP. Another one that, you know, let's see ICP break the downtrend, and I'll be a lot more bullish. Toshi lost 41%. Goodbye the deep. Should we buy the deep on Toshi? I should have sold my Toshi when it got listed on Coinbase. Now I'm still holding on to it. Oh, man. All right, the Coinbase chart isn't really helpful here. Let me look at the Crypto.com chart. Oh, come on. I don't know what to say. The charts aren't... These charts, I'm so tired of like these charts not showing much history. I can't give you any input on that. Are you bullish on altcoins in February? For now, yes, I am. Yeah. Any good buys in your immediate radar for this dip? Lots. And I've already named some. You know, lots of them. What was on? Injective looks pretty good right now. And I'm sure Crypto.com, there were some other ones. Can you look at Woo, please? Woo is another one that I drew a downtrend on. It's another one that I'm just waiting. Not touching Woo right at this moment. But there will be a time. Wait for a break through the downtrend. And there is no break through the downtrend as of right now, but there will be sometime soon maybe. But it's really simple stuff. Diagonal lines, I like horizontal lines a lot more than I like diagonal lines. But diagonal lines are good for something. And this is it. This is the big reason why I said in August to buy altcoins, because almost every altcoin chart, they broke through the downtrend. And so what was most likely to happen after they broke through the downtrend was either a chop or the start of a new uptrend. So am I bullish for February? Here's what I think is going to happen in February. I think that these altcoins are going to break through their downtrend. And so whatever happens in February, it's either going to be, for some of these, a chop or a move up. And if I were to bet money on what I think is going to happen, I think it's going to be a move up. But we'll have to wait and see. Virtuals, I don't know, man. I think the AI agents bubble, not bubble, thank you, nice guy. I wouldn't call it a bubble. I think that narrative, I'm assuming, needs to cool off for a bit, and the AI in the virtuals chart is confirming that for me. Yes. I would not touch any AI agents right now. Unless, you know, there's some new coin that gets real, you know, people get really excited about and do well, whatever. You want to make a short-term gain on that. Why did Toshi get listed on Coinbase versus Brett? Brett has a larger market cap. I don't know. I wonder if some of that FUD prevented, some of the Brett FUD prevented them from listing Brett. Insiders own too much of the Brett supply. That's the FUD. XYO is just holding. Bitmart is not letting me sign up. Which platform in USA is easy to sign up long and short? Maybe BitUnix. I use Bitmart. I'm in the United States. I'm Portuguese. I'm a dual citizen in the United States and Portugal. And Bitmart, all that I needed to do was tell them I'm Portuguese, and they were like, all right, welcome. So, you know, you want to read between the lines on that? You do you. I'm not suggesting anything, but BitUnix, I don't know what offerings they have on BitUnix. So, you said it right about HEEHEE, Fat Cat, and Solnick. They hold up great in all the drops. Yes. Alex, what do you think about ArcBlock and Axelar at their current prices? All right, so I already did look at ArcBlock. You know, now and never for ArcBlock, but let me look at Axelar. I'm assuming it's the same thing. Same thing as every other altcoin. Just a slow death. Yeah, you could draw a trend line with, I already did. And so what do we make of this? Can we say that Axelar has broken the downtrend? Yes, but here's the other thing that I want to see with Axelar. I want to see, let me get rid of these EMAs here, man. Oh my goodness. It's just so glaring. I want to see a higher high formed with Axelar. So a break through the downtrend and then a higher high. And then, you know, Axelar might be a really good buy, but not yet. Do you still think LCX will hit $5? I never said $5. I said $7.37. It's crossed out on my spreadsheet. And so I do not think that. I'm thinking more like $1 or $2. Axelar and price prediction. Yeah, I already answered about Axelar. I'm not going to give you a price prediction. Thoughts on Jupiter? I'm assuming Jupiter doesn't look so great. Check Purple Bitcoin. No, thank you. No, thank you, Purple Bitcoin. I will not check out your coin right now. What was I looking at? Jupiter. I don't know, man. I mean, they had their big airdrop. I haven't sold any of my Jupiter that I received, but that's the kind of thing that can suppress the price. And yet the chart looks fine. It's like I'd rather have Radium. I went back and forth. I'd rather have Radium because even when you transact through Jupiter, you might use Radium. They might route it through Radium. Let's see. Spell. I'll check Spell. Come on. What would be a realistic pump for? I don't know what you're asking. Man, Spell. What's up with Spell? I mean, I don't know anything about Spell fundamentally. We're completely dependent on the S&P 500. We'll see. I was encouraged by the charts. So why won't you check us out? I don't know. You're shilling your coin in my live stream. I have other things to do. I'm being inundated. There's 400 people on my TikTok live stream and another 100 on YouTube. I don't want to look into your junk coin. I mean, what do we say about Spell? It's held up very well. It broke through. It has not broken through its 2024 high. Let me see here. So let me see some fibs. I mean, it may be that there's some resistance right now. I wouldn't touch this right at this moment. You never know, but, you know, struggling, I wouldn't be surprised if the 786 became resistance for Spell right now until we saw some kind of significant move down in Bitcoin dominance. So, Toshi soon in Binance. It will melt faces. Just wait one more week. Okay. That sounds good. And then I'll sell. Quant. Jupiter burned 30% and buyback 50%. Oh, okay. All right. So Quant, another one that's held up pretty well. Another one that got to a level that, you know, I think is a good entry. Will it get back down there? I would think so. $99.77 is that level. And there's a lot of confluence around $100 for Quant. I mean, this goes way back. So that seems to be a really solid level of support. Congratulations on HEEHEE. Patience is paying and extremely bullish in the next couple of weeks. Let's get that move down in Bitcoin dominance. Nice microphone. Thank you. It's for my YouTube channel. You're just hearing my regular voice on my phone. But if you want better audio quality, go to YouTube. What was I just looking? Oh, yeah, I was going to go back to Bitcoin. But Radium have pumped more than Jupiter this year. Isn't it too late to buy Radium? I could still see Radium outperforming Jupiter, honestly. It's so hard to know who to trust. Rex just had a pull over the weekend. Some people got wrecked. Robert, not that I'm a huge defender of Rex, but I actually fell for that scam as well. And I lost $2,000 because somebody else spread the word. Somebody else was like, hey, you got to check out this. Oh, man, Ansem and Alex Becker, they're going to promote it. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think that was a fake Rex Telegram group. That wasn't actually Rex's group. I don't know, though. I haven't looked into it. I left the group. So let's see. IMX and Arrow. I already looked at IMX. I'm not going to look at, or sorry, I already looked at Arrow. But let me look at IMX. IMX. Man, IMX has lost every level of support. Now, there is another level of support. It's still higher than its October bottom, its August bottom. If there was ever a time for IMX to not go lower, now would be the time. When do you think it's good to take profits on your crypto? When it pumps. I don't have a system in place, guys. It's just when it pumps, okay? Do you know who Dan Margin is? Yes, I do. Yeah. Rex still on pre-sale? What? Rex's gem was a fake call group. Yes, exactly. That's what I heard. Somebody who I trust put me on alert about this huge meme coin launch that, you know, Rex was calling it before these major influencers, and it was going to go to 100 million, maybe even $1 billion in market cap. And so the person who I trust sent me the link to the fake Telegram group. Had 11,000 people in it. It sounded like, okay, that sounds right. And so then yesterday at noon, I bought, I don't know, like 8 Solana worth of this meme coin. And then I took out some profits as it pumped, but then it just straight up rugged. It went to 0, and it was a fake Rex group. And it's like, my goodness, am I surprised? No. That's why I took profits, even though I thought this was the Rex group. But I lost money on it. And, it's a part of, that's a part of being in crypto. Unfortunately, that's reality right now. I'm like, I lost probably $2,000 or so. I don't know how much. And it's like, well, another day in the life of crypto. It sucks, man. Yes, I don't trust Rex anymore. Again, that was a fake Rex group. It wasn't Rex. All right. Use Deck Screener for charts that shows full history. I understand, but for some reason, Deck Screener, it's not working well for me on this computer. Let's see. What do you think about ArcBlock fundamentally? I like ArcBlock fundamentally. Is Brett dying? I don't know. I'm holding on. I'm not selling now. Peanut, I'm afraid to even look at the chart. I mean, I'll look at it. Where's Doge heading to, up or down? I'll look at Peanut real quick, and then we'll see about Doge. Oh man, Peanut's at 250 million. I don't know, man. And you can short this. It's just straight red. I might put like $1,000 into a 2x short at market price on Peanut and just ride it down. This thing might be done. Let's see. Tau could be a good entry. Let me look at Tau. That's insane, man. This Peanut chart. Like, I had a picture in my head of what it was going to look like, and then it's even worse. Man, Tau, not bad. And in comparison, how long is shorting in long duration? As long as you want, or as short as you want, or until you get liquidated. So what's a good entry on Tau? I mean, it got rejected at the 50-day moving average, right above the 200-day. Maybe it's going to reclaim the 200-day. It's just hard to tell. This is just in a range, so I don't know what to say. It almost filled a perfect entry of at $354, but it got bought up. Beppe has been on a discount. A lot of base meme coins have been on a discount. After Trump launched on Solana, that was a huge win for Solana and a huge loss for everyone else. So, Gods Unchained, is it a good buy? Oh my goodness, Gods Unchained. Another chart that I'm assuming looks terrible. So let's see. I'm not seeing one. Gods, is it just gods? Yeah, okay, here we go. Funny enough, I guess it doesn't look as bad as other ones. I guess. So maybe this is a level here. That's all I can say. Volume looks terrible. It could probably go lower. Maybe this is your entry. What is it? 15.23 cents. So, oh man, oh man, oh man. Is Aerodrome still a good buy? I like Aerodrome. Yeah, I haven't heard of Unchained in years. Angel, what's up, man? Yeah, why am I looking at Gods Unchained? I've never even considered buying this. Thoughts on Algo? I'm sure Algo looks good. It's another one. You know, the ISOs look good. For utility cryptos, I'm mostly an ISO short term. All right, so I'll look at Algorand, but I'm assuming, you know, Algorand, the chart looks good. Or sorry, HBAR, XRP, XLM, those charts all look pretty solid, while the rest of the market is just dumping. So Algorand, bear with me a second. It's down 2% today. That's better than a lot of other altcoins. And I would say, yeah, Algorand's in an uptrend. Still, uptrend looks good. This is one of the few that I'd be interested in buying right now. I bought 60K HEEHEE yesterday. I should have waited this morning. Okay. You know, I mean, it did go down to 0.0063 or something, and now it's at 0.0079. Gods Unchained is okay, but I know whales, and they all sell at $1. I played the game myself. All right. Oh, Mr. Cuz. Mr. Cuz is in the house. I don't want to talk to you today, Mr. Cuz. You can come back tomorrow. See you later. Let's see. Memdex 100. Oh, man. I made gains on Memdex 100, and then I sold. I took profits. I don't know what else to say. Don't fade the fox. Yes, sir. All right, let me look at Wormhole, Polyswarm, Pendle, Wormhole. We are doing a giveaway today, 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to $100 worth. Now, Wormhole, same deal, downtrend, needs to break the downtrend. Get on the other side of it. What else was I looking at? Pendle. I got rugged by another one he was promoting about a year ago. It happens, man. This is crypto. You know, some people you think you can trust, and then they it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen the way that you would think it would happen. All right, Pendle 351. So Pendle, I mean, I'm not going to lie, the chart does not look good, but another level, the level I gave was 338 for an entry, so I wouldn't be surprised if Pendle just kind of held at this level here, 338, and then chopped for a few days and then broke through in February. SOLV thought. Oh, wait, Polyswarm. Let me look at Polyswarm. Polyswarm, NCT. I don't know what to say, man. What do you want me to say? Same deal. Doesn't look, I mean, it just looks like it's in a clear downtrend. Nothing that I would touch at the moment. Maybe when it gets to the 200-day, but the 200-day is much lower than where it is because Polyswarm exploded. You know, looking at the fib chart, not even holding the 236 retrace. It looks ugly. All right, SOL. What is SOLV? He is like y'all can dump. I'ma stay here. Let's go. All right, I've never heard of this crypto. SOLV. Looks like it's like 10 days old. Looks like it had an initial pump and then dump. I have nothing for you, man. With 20K, should I learn to trade or start a franchise YouTube channel or faceless YouTube channel and pay someone to help me grow it? Oh my goodness. I've never looked into creating a Facebook YouTube channel. I've heard they're lucrative. They can be if you're patient and if you have some time to put into it. Learning to trade, I personally, there will come a time when my primary focus will be on trading and not on content creation. I'll still do content creation, but I would much rather be a trader right now. It's just I can't I feel a responsibility to not just abandon you guys. You know, those of you, not that like you depend on me or anything. But listen, if you are disciplined, this is it's up to you. You know, do a self-evaluation. If you are disciplined and you learned just the basics of trading and you set up very responsible entries and stop losses and exits, and you have a 55% win rate, you can be a king. You can, all right, I've expressed that enough. So I don't have an answer for you on today's. Alex, you said trading is simple. Please show us what you look at the chart. I will tell you three things. Find the levels. So number one, identify, are we in an uptrend or a downtrend? That's number one. Number two, find the levels, find the historic levels of confluence. Number three, follow the moving averages. And I'm gonna keep it at that for now. And RSI, stochastic RSI, but I'm not going to do that during this live stream. I'm not going to pause the live stream to do that. The person who I learned the most from, he posts a ton of free content. His name is Emperor BTC on X. Emperor BTC. All right, render. I already looked at render. Maybe it's going to hold a 200-day. Seems like a good level to enter. Maybe. Have you spoken about Doge? Oh, I was going to look at Doge. Doesn't TA go out the window with events like yesterday? No. And the reason why is, Steven, I mean, earlier on this live stream, especially, you could watch the replay of the live stream on my YouTube channel, World War Bitcoin. And I was, for the first time since Friday, I opened up the charts, I looked at the charts, and a lot of cryptos that I had told you guys during my live streams last week, like, here's an entry for this crypto. Even with the dump, even with all the fear that entered the market, a lot of them went to those exact levels that I gave you to within a fraction of a percent. So no, TA does not go out when the TA is actually the thing that helps you find a perfect entry on a lot of cryptos. I had a limit order long on XRP set yesterday. I'm assuming I'm up pretty big on it. My limit order long was, I think, 283. Yeah, I'm up okay. You know, my entry was 283. XRP's at 295. It did go a decent amount lower than where I thought it was going to go, but I mean, I'm not worried about it. So maybe I'll take some profits on that after this live stream. Let's see. Stater. What is Stater? Okay. Ondo unlock, not a big deal. It ended up being a buy the event kind of thing. If you really look at the charts on the macro picture, this dip was expected and overdue, in my opinion. Maybe. All right, Stater looks terrible. What do you want me to look at here? Next level of support may be something like 60 cents. I've never looked at this chart. So take this with a grain of salt. Maybe 60 cents. Hopefully during the bear market, your content will be all about trading. It probably will be. ISO 20022, March 10th, 2025 live. Okay. What do you see pumping hard short term this week and next week? ISOs. XYO. Not XYO. Well, maybe XYO. XRP, XLM, HBAR, Algorand, XDC, if I didn't say that already. Will NASDAQ and SPY falling cause crypto to fall? Yes. Let me look at QQQ real quick. So it's down 2.84% today. You know what? I'm actually encouraged looking at at least at the NASDAQ chart, at least at the NASDAQ ETF chart, because same deal. I already mentioned this. The very first question you got to ask yourself is, are we in an uptrend or a downtrend? I thought the peak for the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 was in December. Now I'm looking at the chart and I'm like, maybe it wasn't. It might not have been, because I mean, we put in a few, just a few here, you know, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then last week we got to a higher high. And I wonder right now if we are putting in a higher low in the NASDAQ, and that we actually have maybe one more impulsive move that's going to get everyone really excited in the NASDAQ and in crypto and the S&P. One more move up that's going to be like the grand finale, and then boom, we're gonna crash really hard. I tend to think, looking at the chart right now, that that's what's going to happen, but we'll see. You never know. Thoughts on Orca? Guys, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Head on over to YouTube. I am able to answer every question there so far, at least. And so if you're spamming questions on TikTok, or if you have a question that you're just dying to get answered, the chances that I'm going to be able to answer it with 383 people on the live stream on TikTok, it's pretty low. I'm not going to, it's just, that's how it is. So Orca, man, you guys are asking me their thoughts on these cryptocurrencies, and it's just depressing. Every one of them. Orca looks terrible. Now, Orca, for the first time in about 50 days, no, more than 50 days, more like 100 days, is back down to its 200-day moving average. I would think that today's move below the 200-day moving average is just a wick. This is majorly oversold in every metric. So just stuck to my plan of selling before Trump took office. Hey, good for you. Did we bottom or we go lower? I guess the boogeyman's talk this week will tell us. I think right now is a buying opportunity. Just like January 13th, just like August 5th. Alex, do you think you will ever make a trading or crypto course? I don't think so. I would just repeat the same things that Emperor BTC posts on his X account. It's just go to his stuff. Do you see research coin solving problems in academia like paywalls, funding issues, or transparency and step toward open science? I am hopeful about DeSci in the future. I don't know. I have not done research on research coin, you know? So I don't know what you know, issues they're trying to solve. Let me look at the chart. All I'll say is, you know, I'm hopeful about DeSci. I still have not looked at Dogecoin. You guys, I'm sorry, man. I've said twice now that I was going to look at Dogecoin. And another chart that looks just absolutely abysmal, Research Coin. Wouldn't touch it right now. All right, for real now, I am going to look at the Dogecoin chart. And I wouldn't be surprised if this one was holding up a little bit better than a lot of other ones. So, Dogecoin, it actually is. I mean, it's a crazy chart. Looks like, oh man, I would still say it's in an uptrend. So are we in a downtrend or an uptrend? Looks like we're in an uptrend. Are there levels of support and resistance? It looks like we're right at a level of support with the 382 retrace from the 2021 peak. This seems like a good level to get into Dogecoin. So, morning, bro. Hello, Roaring Kitty. Aerodrome, already looked at Aerodrome. It just, no, the chart looks terrible. I would not say cup and handle. I would just say it's a terrible looking chart. Thoughts on H-bar and Aave? Both of those look bullish. I already looked at those. Moose Knuckler, what's up, man? Thoughts on Pith? Let me see Pith. ETH goes up. That mean alt season Trump buying a lot of it. Hopefully. Pith. Pith looks pathetic. Wait for a break through the downtrend. Wait for a break through the downtrend. My average is 24 cents on Doge. Keep holding. For now, yeah, but you know, even moving up to the upper 30s, I would sell some. API price prediction update. I don't have one. You think any more dip? I do not. Not right now. 8 to 10K for ETH. We'll see. I tend to think so. Thoughts on Blast? All right, guys. I am going to switch to subscriber only on TikTok. If you want to stay in this live stream, head on over to YouTube. World War Bitcoin. So, YouTube World War Bitcoin. Switching to subscriber only. All right. I can't afford it. You can afford to go to YouTube and watch it for free. So how about that? All right, Blast. I think I'm going to throw in the towel on Blast. All right, Moose Knuckler's back. All right. So Blast is now lower than where it was in August. It's these newer utility cryptos that are just, they don't have enough historical confluence to really establish any level of support. Blast looks terrible. You know, there was money to be made some money, and now it just looks, I don't know where we go from here with Blast. Thoughts on Dent? You know, I do trust the older cryptocurrencies more. So there's that. Let's see Dent. I mean, it doesn't look amazing. Bounced off the 200-day. Maybe there's some support there. Can't really draw a trend line on it. I don't know. Might be all right. Might be an all right entry. Giga. I know Giga's held up pretty well. All right, I will try it on TradingView or on Deck Screener here, but it might not load. But I have been impressed with how well. Yeah, it says failed connecting to server. I don't know how to get around that. I'm not going to look it up on TradingView. All I'll say is I have been impressed with how Giga has held up recently. Brett looks like a disaster. Should I still hold Pith? I wish I saw that question when I was looking at the chart. So I'm still holding my Brett, and maybe that's to my downfall, but like it's right back down. You know, if we were to see new lows in Brett, if we were to see it go below 5 cents, I would give up on it. That's on SoulForge. Oh, thoughts on SoulForge AI? I guess I'll answer your. No, I mean really, I don't know anything. I can't look at any charts. The little that I know about it, it seems okay. So, all right. Can you please show on Google the trading guy? Emperor BTC. Emperor BTC X. Let's type that in. And there he is, Emperor BTC on X. And his free trading stuff is pinned on his profile. All right, LCX chart. Oh, man. $0.23. I've already looked at the LCX chart a couple times now. And the thing that I've been saying over and over again, 22 cents is your entry. 22, to be specific, Do you see what happened and why I said 22 cents? 22.36. It wicked right down to 22.36. There's your entry. Can you show your Bitcoin chart? Sheffy, you think it's going? Where you think it's going? I think this is distribution. And I think we have one more leg up. That's my thought as of right now. It's entirely possible that I'll change my opinion on that. But let me show you. Well, no. Instead of showing you distribution from a Wyckoff perspective, let's go back to 2021. And not the first peak in 2021. So I think we are somewhere like right here. If for those on TikTok, I'm sorry, you're not going to, we had some big pumps, second big pump up to 61,000, dumped down to 51. I think we're like in comparison somewhere in like the 51 range from 2021. I'm tending to think that we have one more move up to a higher high, maybe somewhere around $120,000. And then what happens, here's the exciting part. What happens is that Bitcoin's dominance, what happened in 2021 is that Bitcoin's dominance plummeted like crazy. And that was in between the second peak and the third peak here. So I think Bitcoin's dominance is about to drop significantly. Thanks for taking a look at Stater. Sure. Some alts haven't done anything this cycle. Is that normal for bull run to finish and some don't move? It's not normal, but this time's different. There's a chart making the rounds, and I think there's some truth to it, but I don't think it's the entire reason. There are 36 million cryptocurrencies in existence right now, and I know a lot of those are just dead Solana meme coins, but 36 million. I do think, as of right now at least, that some utility cryptos are just nothing's going to happen with them. And it may be that a lot of the utility cryptos in my I have like a small cap wallet, and it may be that they'll all just die. But I'm not selling now because I am quite convinced that Bitcoin's dominance is going to take a bit of a nosedive here. No matter what happens during the excitement, I'm going to be selling a lot of my crypto, whether it pumps or not. So, thoughts on Sucky P? Still holding Sucky P, still bullish on it. Thoughts on Say? Already looked at Say. It looks like it's bottomed out, but we'll see. Worth buying some Ponky. You're trying to catch a falling knife, man. It can go lower. I see a lot of marketing for crypto apps now. Retail is coming. Wouldn't be surprised. Do you think GOAT and PopCat are dead Solana meme coins, and how do you diagnose crypto death? I don't really know of a specific way to diagnose death for a meme coin, especially given the fact that Solana, a cryptocurrency that's not going to die, or sorry, a cryptocurrency that is going to pump hard. It's Solana. I mean, not hard, but Solana will pump. We see Bitcoin's dominance drop, Solana's going to pump, which means the entire ecosystem could all of a sudden catch fire. So GOAT, PopCap, maybe they're not going to put in new all-time highs. I don't know. But I have some hope for them that they'll recover at least. So don't hold on to them thinking that they're going to put in all-time highs. My small cap wallet is down 90%. It's different this time. It's different in one regard. In 2020, we were flat the entire time until the end of 2020. We started rising, and it was really exciting. 2024, it was like this, and that's the torture. Pendle, why nobody's talking about just Ondo? That's been the case for a while. I don't know. I like it. I like Pendle, I mean. So do you think Bitcoin not going to your 91K support? Did I say something about 91K support? Or are you just looking at the chart? I don't think Bitcoin's going to 91K from here. Thoughts on Turbo? Thoughts on Mina? What's up with Turbo? I haven't looked at that chart in a while. Oh my goodness, where are we going here? Oh, ugh. This chart looks awful. I can't give you any thoughts on this. I mean, maybe it'll find some support at like 0.003. That's still another, what, 60% drop from here? I don't know, man. Call me crazy, but I think we'll see a rate cut. I hope you're right. That would be great. People I work with that pay no interest in crypto, their feed is filled with crypto content. Okay. Beppe chart. I can't look at a Beppe. I think it's on sale right now. I think it's a good deal. All right. Mina and Pinlink. Pinlink. Still bullish on Pinlink. That's all I'll say. Mina doesn't look so great. I mean, I've always kind of thought of Mina as vaporware. Never been really super excited about it. So where does it go from here? I don't know. It can go lower for sure. All right, FET. I'm about done. I'm going to be done here soon. Zeta, I'm assuming Zeta looks awful. But let me look at FET real quick. Remind everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and the end of the day, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to win $100 worth. It's now or never for Fetch AI. This might be a perfect entry. It just depends. Are we going lower? I mean, there's a good level of support here at $1.09, $1.10. This is where I've said before I'd want to open a long here, so show some alts that look great. All of them looks terrible. I've already said, Iggly, I've already said this. The ISOs. The ISOs look good. And that's pretty much it. No, actually, Solana looks good too. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm sure it's depressing when I look at a chart and I'm like, man, this looks terrible. I'm just looking at the chart you're asking me to look at. You know, Zeta I mean, Zeta is not bleeding as much as other ones, but I wouldn't touch it right now. Pepe, Falling Knife, Floki. All right. Hey, look at all these altcoins and meme coins that look terrible. Floki looks terrible. Maybe there's a level of support at 0.0001127. You remember that? 0.0001127. Okay. I'm going to be done. I've been live for an hour and a half. This time's different. It's different in some ways. This is not buy and hold season. I'm sorry. It's just not. Okay, this is not DCA season. So thank you guys, and thank you, Iggly, for surviving my my desk smash. Maybe we are switching from meme to utility. Maybe. See you, Club Breezy. A large portion of my wallet is so sad. Thanks for your teaching as always. Sorry to hear that. Thank you. All right. Have a good one.